Okay, so you're starting with your round ball of clay. And what you want to do is you want to use your thumb to open up the center of the bowl. Essentially, you're making a half sphere that's hollow. So you're going to put your thumb in at least down to your knuckle. So it's going to kind of, just you're going to have it on your thumb. And then what you're going to do is you're going to keep your hand in a curve. So you should have your hand curving around that ball that you made. Don't stick it straight out like this, because what will happen is it's going to fan out and you're going to be making a plate instead of a bowl. So you want to keep it curved the whole time. And you're just going to gently press against your outside fingers, keeping it curved around, and you're just going to press and move, press and rotate, press and rotate. Press. Don't try to do the whole thing with one squeeze. Like, don't think you're going to squeeze it once and go around and be done. So see how thick this still is? And I've just gone around like one time. So you're going to just keep going, and you're going to keep pressing with your thumb. And it may take a little while, but you want to try to keep the pressure even. Like, give it the same amount of squeeze. And if you need to, take a look at it. Are my edges even? And then if you need to, if one is really thick, you can maybe give it a couple of little pushes to get it even. But this is way too thick still. It's going to take way too long to dry if you have it like that. So you should be able to feel the bottom and the inside. Like, you don't want to make it more than probably about a little less than half of an inch, okay? So you all know what that is now because you've measured. And I am keeping my fingers curved, curved, curved. And you are going to go around and around and around and around and around and around and around. And it's going to get wider. Now, some of you might be making a long animal, so this would be great for the half of a body of what? An elephant, a big round chicken, maybe a frog or something. But if you're gonna make a giraffe or a horse and you want it to be longer, you can take and you can kind of squeeze back the shape so it'll be a longer, thinner shape. And you can also do that after you're done and you have them put together. You can kind of work it into a longer shape. But basically, you're trying to kind of achieve two half spheres, and then you're going to be able to reshape it more after you're done. And you see how my fingers are kind of making little dents in the pot? It's okay, because those, like, see how they're kind of uneven? They're kind of, it's kind of a little bit lumpy. That part we're going to straighten out after we're done. But your pinch pot should really look pretty much like this. I'm keeping my fingers curved so you can see from the side that it is a half sphere. Later on, you'll do things like tamp it down and get it nice and even, and you'll even do more of that after it's together with the other one. So your goal is, because you're starting with two balls of clay that are the same size, then what you're going to do later is you're going to score and slip and you're going to put them together and you're going to create a hollow piece. And after it's really pretty well dry, but still kind of around leather hard or less, you'll create a hole in a place that you can't see. Like, if the body is like this, you'll put a hole underneath it to let the air get in and let it dry. So you should never have any closed space that doesn't have some kind of hole to let the air in. So that's my half, and I'll just set that like that. And then I might take out my other clay. And what you can do is take out your other clay that you're not using, and then get the second ball and cover these parts up all the way around, wrapped up, okay? And let that sit while you're working on this. And then when you're done, you can kind of check them, and this part of the pinch pot should be the same on the other one so that you'll be able to put them together.